Hey guys, listen, in preparation for tomorrow's Power Hour, which is a big part of the holiday hustle, we're going to be calling expireds. I just wanted to take a second to not only give you the script ahead of time, but kind of practice it with you. I'm just going to run through it now, but I definitely want you guys to read through these scripts and really think about how to handle these objections ahead of time, so that when you do get someone on the line tomorrow, you're able to capitalize on that and actually create an appointment. So let's kind of go through that. Like I said, we're calling expireds. Just so you know, like, these people have already made the decision to sell. It just didn't work out the first time. They're usually not thrilled with the agent they just listed with, or they're maybe on the fence about relisting with that person. But let's just kind of go through your initial script and see how that plays out. So you're going to ring these people, and then you're going to say, hello, thank you for taking my call. This is Andrew with Prime Real Estate. As you probably already know, your house is showing up on our MLS as an expired listing. I'm just calling you to let you know that I have a system in place that determines why your home didn't sell that first time, and I was wondering when we could get together for 15 minutes so I can show you what I do to get homes sold. Now, if you do that very casually and nicely, you might get someone that says, yeah, you know what, we can get together, how's tomorrow sign? But most of the time they're going to hit you with some objections, and that's usually where your phone call is going to fall apart, because your heart starts racing, you're not used to hearing no's, so you have to know those objections ahead of time, and you have to know how to handle them. So let's kind of roll through some of those. Here's some of the most frequent objections that you're going to hear. So the first one's going to be, I'm going to stay with the same agent. Now, you know as well as I do, staying with the same agent, isn't going to change anything. But this is how you hit them with that. That's great. What I'm hearing is that you feel obligated to the agent that you listed with previously. They've invested a lot of time and money in your house, right? Well, Mr. and Miss Seller, you don't owe me anything, and you really don't owe them anything either. But you do owe it to yourself to have the very best. And it really wouldn't hurt to meet with me anyway, would it? You need to see what I do to get houses sold. See, you need to let them know really quickly that they don't owe you anything. They don't owe that agent anything. They already let the house sit on the market for X amount of months. It doesn't hurt to get to know what you do to get homes sold, and you have to let them know that. So the next one, this is the really disgruntled seller, right? So they're really upset that they were willing to pay a commission to an agent and they didn't get the job done. So they're just gonna hit you with, like, you know what, I worked with an agent, and I'm just now deciding to sell it by myself. I'm going to go FSBO. And that's a difficult situation to go through because they are already upset, but there's not a way that you can't get around it. So you could just hit them with something like, I can appreciate that, and what I'm sensing is that if you did hire the agent, you want to make sure that it's the very best possible agent for the job of selling your house. What would it be that you're actually looking for in an agent if you did choose one? They're going to let you know the things that their agent didn't do, or they feel like their previous agent didn't do. And you just have to assure them that you're doing something much, much more than what the person previously was doing. And once you gain that trust with them, they're going to go from being a FSBO to listing with you. The next one, especially right around the holidays right now, is like, you know what? We tried to sell it, it didn't work. I'm just going to take it off to the market. I'm taking it off the market. So this is a very, very easy one to overcome, and all you have to do is figure out, why is it that they're moving in the first place? So you're just going to say, I see, just out of curiosity, if you did sell, where was it that you were moving to? Oh, I was moving to Valparaiso. Wow, yeah, Valparaiso is such a great town. Like, why was it so important that you actually moved to Valpo? You have to figure out why they were headed there. Oh, my husband just got a job. It's a little bit closer to where he works, and we just really love the town too. Oh, that's so perfect. Like, I completely understand where you're going. So what would that actually look like for your family if you did move there? And they're going to say, something along the lines like, that's just really where we want to take our kids, et cetera, et cetera. So if I could show you a way that to make that happen, would you be interested? See, I specialize in these situations. When your house didn't sell the first time, I have a system in place. I'm going to analyze the market, figure out why it didn't sell, and then I'm going to come to you with a marketing strategy that gets your house sold so that you can get to Valparaiso. Can we just spend 15 minutes together so I could show you what I do to get homes sold? That's going to win them every single time, guys. You have to hit them with all of those lines. The other one you might hear is because, real estate agents are aggressive, so you're not the only person calling on these expired listings. So some of them are going to say, I already found another agent. So the first question out of your mouth should be, have you signed a contract? It shouldn't be, oh, sorry, best of luck to you. Find out if they signed a contract. They might have met with an agent, liked what they had to say, but not actually got together for that contract. They say, no, I haven't signed a contract yet. Perfect. Great. I want to apply for the job to sell your house. After all, this is what I specialize in. I'm very passionate about getting people out of sticky situations. You tried listing your house. It sat on the market. I'm so sorry you had that experience, but this is what I specialize in, guys. I get homes sold. you just spend 15 minutes with me and I'll show you how I do that. That's going to be awesome. Sometimes they might tell you like, well, I already told the other agent that I'm going to list with them. And then that's going to be a little bit difficult. What do you say at that point? They feel like they're making the right decision. Well, you have to let them know that it's not too late. I understand, and what I'm sensing is that you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. Well, excellent. You told that person you were going to go with them, but this is a very important, selling your house is extremely important. You listed with the wrong agent the first time. I don't want you to make that mistake again. I'm not saying your agent you're currently going to go with is bad, but it doesn't hurt to meet with me to see what I might be doing different, and maybe I'll impress you, and maybe you'll actually list with me because you realize that I'm going to do what it takes to get your home sold. So those are going to be the most often objections. I attach them in this email so you'll be able to read over them a few times. Get those down, practice it. Matter of fact, record videos of yourself doing it like I'm doing today, because this isn't 100% comfortable for me either. But by going through these, I learn them better and better each time. I want you guys to practice tonight so that when you're calling tomorrow, you're going to be a little bit more comfortable and you're going to have more success. So let's see you at Power Hour tomorrow. It starts at 3 p.m. We're going to go over the scripts together again. I'll have you guys role play just a little bit so you're reading the scripts so they're fresh in your mind. And then we're going to make phone calls and we're going to bring in new listings. Thanks, guys.